family. It's the Lovely T TV show.
And this here is from Lovely T. And the accuser had an interview last night. And let's just say the interview did not go well. Let's get into it.
Bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovely T TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Hey tea sippers, good morning, happy Saturday. I hope everybody's doing good today. So I am back with another reaction video. So one of the things I do want to talk about today is last night I went on a dinner date, honey. I had a good time. But of course, after dinner, you know us, we get itis. And so I was knocked out sleep. But then when I woke up this morning, I saw that I had a lot of messages, texts, DMs, and everything else letting me know that Jay-Z's rape accuser, the woman who said she was 13 years old at the VMA party, who said that Jay-Z and Diddy assaulted her, she is speaking to...
I'm still going to ask this question. How did a 13-year-old child end up at the VMAs at 13 years old with no chaperone? Reel me that. Let's get back to Lovely T. Fair use, fair use, fair use. All credit to Lovely T.
NBC News. So this is causing a lot of controversy because folks are saying that there's some inconsistencies in her story. Now, I have not watched this yet, so you're going to get my live reaction here. We're going to watch this video together. It's about 5 minutes long. I don't play here on my channel. I'm all about integrity, and I'm going to show all parts, okay? So let's go ahead and watch this video concerning this victim. She's anonymous. She's not showing her face, but she is speaking to the mainstream media. So let's check this out.
You should always advocate for yourself and be a voice for yourself. You should never let what somebody else did ruin or run your life.
A 38-year-old mother from Alabama who has filed a lawsuit accusing Sean Diddy Combs and Jay-Z of raping her when she was 13 years old is speaking out to NBC News for the first time. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward and talk today?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough about what I've been through, and it's been hard enough to be quiet. But it's a chapter of my life that I'd like to close.
An NBC News review of her account found inconsistencies with her allegations. She says that she went to the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000 to catch a glimpse of her favorite celebrities.
You weren't scared to be all alone?
No, with...
Yeah, she's doing too much hesitating for me. Sorry for that.
Healthcare.gov has plans for health because you have plans for life. All plans cover doctor visits and emergency care to keep you and your family running strong. All plans cover hospital stays and prescriptions to give you peace of mind. 4 out of 5 customers can find a health plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Visit healthcare.gov to explore plans from the brands you know. New law, lower prices. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll by December 15th.
Having autism is like feeling like you live your life in a shattered...
She's doing a lot of pausing in between her sentences.
proof juggle ball. The world's on fire. The fire is inside the...
Okay, I have to pause this. I'm not trying to be funny or disrespectful, but this woman sounds kind of slow, kind of off. She's saying that she has autism. That makes a big difference.
Let me pause right here for Lovely T. I have autistic people in my family. They do not speak this slow. I just gotta put clarification. I've had people in my family who have autism, Asperger's, ADHD, stuff like that. I have never seen them speak this slow or act this slow. The way she's acting, I don't believe this is real for a damn second. I don't.
Difference to me because people who have children who are autistic or may have developmental delays and stuff like that, you're a bit more protective of your children. You're not really going to just let your children just run wild just because you know that they can get into trouble. People may not understand that they might have a disability because they look perfectly fine and they may not understand that they're not comprehending things. People may go off on them, snap on them. They can find themselves in danger. So a lot of times people who have like autistic children or children who are on the spectrum, they're a bit more cautious. They're a bit more, they stay on top of their kids. This was not an 18-year-old running the streets. This was a 13-year-old. So I don't know. This is weird to me. We're going to continue.
The ball with you, but there's no way for you to get out.
In addition to having autism, the woman says she suffered a head injury. The night of the 2000s VMAs, she says a friend drove her from Rochester, New York to Manhattan, a more than 5-hour drive. Her attorney provided NBC.
Wait a minute. From Rochester? I'm sorry. I got called bullshit. How the hell did this child get from Rochester to NYC and ain't nobody knew about it until she got there? I got call cap on this here. From Rochester to New York City. Wait a minute, and she only did it in 5 hours? I've always felt that from Manhattan to Rochester was 6. Because I know from Far Rockaway, you're looking at 7.5 to Rochester. If the traffic is decent. Now, if the traffic's not decent, you're looking at 9.5 to 10 easily. Especially on a weekend. So I'm calling cap.
News with the name of the friend who has since died. The woman says she spoke to Combs's limo driver who offered her a ride to an after party.
I stumbled upon Diddy's driver who told me that I was exactly what Diddy was looking for.
What did you think when he said that to you?
Okay, so
Anywhere we go, people are amazed. I'm a quality control manager for construction. She goes out with me sometimes on the job site. And people do a double take. They stop and they look at her again and they say, no way. Everybody loves her. Everybody loves her. About 5 years ago, she just started slowing down. Didn't want to get up anymore and nothing was working. Got to the point where she wasn't eating anymore. I spent countless nights sleeping on the floor next to her bed, just hoping that she would make it through the night. When we saw the farmer's dog commercial on TV, I thought, why not? And then she started eating it. She loved it.
And again, all credit to Lovely T. Fair use. Hopefully I get this ad off the screen.
From there, it was just off and running. Every day got a little better. Her energy level was back up as if she was 10 years old again. Slow down. Just such a transformation. It was incredible. It's magical the way that it works. There's no secret recipe. It's just good, wholesome food. 5 years later, we're still going strong. We're still going strong. She just loves her farmer's dog.
Come on.
Every product Brunt makes is named after one of my buddies in the trades who inspired it and helped us design it. Matt Marin, Union Drywaller, needed a wedge boot with serious comfort. Tony Tora, Army veteran and jack of all trades, needed a pant that's built tough and versatile. And John Shevlin, contractor and business owner, needed a work hoodie that performs in any situation. Every step of our design process revolves around listening to the guys who actually do the work, because they've earned a seat at the table.
A friend drove her 5 hours to a VMA event and the girl is autistic. That is odd. I assume when a friend is driving, another friend, right? Let's say, you're 13.
Thank you, Lovely T. I'm glad I'm not the only one saying it. Call Cap. I'm calling Cap. I'm calling Cap. I'm calling Cap. There's captivity.
You have a friend in the neighborhood who's 16 or 17 and they have their license. The most they'll drive you is maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour. It's usually like up the street to the mall. So I had assumed that maybe she lives near Manhattan. And the friend, dropped her off. Hey, I'm on my way to work. I can drop you off real quick at the VMAs. Have a good time. A 5-hour trip? So you mean to tell me the friend drove her 5 hours from upstate New York and didn't want to go too? I mean, fuck it. We've been in this car for 5 hours. Can I get in? Do you got an extra VMA ticket for me? Think about it. That's gas money. That's wear and tear and miles on a car. This is very strange. And then the friend just, conveniently died. Well, rest in peace to the friend, but...
Wait a minute. Whoa. What? What again?
Okay, let's continue.
I thought it meant that I was just pretty.
She went to a White House, she says, where
Did she just say that a friend conveniently passed away? Never mind. I'll just look at when this rewinds.
she spoke to musicians Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo.
So you saying you went to the BMAs and you met the members of Good Charlotte? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Because, I have about his tattoo that's the Last Supper, because I have a religious background. So it was just something to talk about.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative of the Maddens confirmed that they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at the time. At the after party, she says she had a drink that made her feel woozy. Then she...
Okay.
Not as bad when NBC News has to call you out on your BS. Lady, just stop it.
Okay, inconsistency number one. So Benji Madden and his twin brother, they were very popular back then in the 2000s. They are confirming that they weren't there. They were on tour. So, ding, 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 alarm bells ringing off my head. How did you have this conversation with him about y'all's religious affinity and his tattoo if he wasn't there? And they have receipts showing that they were on tour. Let's continue.
He says Combs and Carter took turns raping her while a female celebrity watched.
JC comes in and rapes me. He at that point I was fighting, trying to get away from him, and he put his hand over my mouth.
I call Cap on this lady. I'm sorry. This woman is cap. This woman ain't nothing but captivity.
And told me to stop it, cut the
After the alleged rape, she says she ran to a gas station where she called her father, who picked her up and drove her home.
We rode home in silence. He didn't ask me what happened. He didn't ask.
Okay, hold up.
Get her.
So we already established that she came from 5 hours away. So you mean to tell me her daddy drove from 5 hours away in upstate New York to come pick up the daughter and didn't ask any questions, and my daughter's autistic. First of all, you're 13, you're autistic. How the fuck did you get to Manhattan?
Now, this woman here appears to be a Caucasian. Now, here's what I know about New York. If this was an Italian, black, Latino, or an Italian kid, they would have got cussed out and a smack upside the head. If I know New Yorkers, like I think I know New Yorkers. Just saying. Dead silence from a New Yorker, not a chance.
Who brought you down here 5 hours away? And the whole time as a father, if I'm driving for 5 hours to go get my child, I would have called the police, because what is my autistic child doing 5 hours away from home? Yep. Who would pick up their child and just drive back a total of 10 hours? It took them 5 hours to get there, 5 hours to get back in silence. That does not make any sense to me.
No way.
Ask me what I did or where I was.
In an interview with NBC News, her father said he could not verify the claims. Quote, I felt like I would remember that, and I don't. I have a lot going on.
Damn. Damn. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to laugh. This woman's own daddy just calling her a liar. Let me repeat. This woman's own daddy is calling her a liar. Think about that.
But I mean, that's something that would definitely stick in my mind, he said. When we asked...
Okay, come on. Where's my... Bitch, where is... Objection. So you mean to tell me even the daddy don't remember this 5-hour trip back home? He doesn't remember the 5-hour trip to go rescue his autistic daughter? What is really going on here? This is ridiculous.
ED has affected my confidence. My wife, Sherry, says it doesn't matter, but it matters to me. I found Hims. The app is easy. It's on my phone. I can order anytime I want. Hims has been the difference in my confidence.
It was better for both of us.
Get treatment for ED with doctor-trusted medication. Get started today at hims.com.
Come on.
The right materials make all the difference in creating your next masterpiece. With Weaver Leather Craft Supply, you will appreciate our vast selection of supplies right at your fingertips. Our 280,000 plus square foot dedicated facility houses only the finest materials to ensure you get what you need when you need it. Leather, hardware, nylon, Brahma webbing, and Weaver's complete line of master tools. Our leather is tanned to demanding specifications by some of the finest tanneries in the world. The end result, leather that meets our high quality standards. Crafted with precision to meet the standards that you desire. Strap cutting, edging, painting. Weaver meets your needs. Our unique machinery is expertly produced, equipping you for success with an all-American construction. Embellishments have innovative designs with a variety of finishes to ensure your products stand out from the rest. Before leaving the facility, all items are checked for quality, ensuring that you will only be receiving materials you would be proud to put your name on. Your vision matters to us, which is why we are ready to supply you with the materials you need, giving you professional results.
I swear, I
Shape your ideas with us.
I don't have to do these damn habits.
The woman about the contradictions in a phone interview on Friday, she said that she stands by her statements. I have made some mistakes, she said. Honestly, what is the clearest is what happened to me. The inconsistencies in her account of an incident alleged to have happened 24 years ago does not necessarily...
Ma'am, your own father just called you a liar. Stop it.
mean the allegations are false. The accuser's attorney, Tony Busby, said, because we have interrogated her intensely, she has even agreed to submit to a polygraph. This has been extremely distressing for her, to the point she has experienced seizures and had to seek medical treatment due to the stress. In a statement to NBC News, Sean Carter said, this incident didn't happen, and yet he filed it in court and doubled down in the press. True justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory.
Is any part of you scared coming out against such powerful people?
Yeah, I'm scared of what could happen, but I'm more afraid of letting it eat me alive from the inside out than I am of, being chastised by their fans.
All right, Chloe Malas joining us now live. Chloe, we just heard a very strongly worded statement from Jay-Z. What else are you hearing from him and his team?
Yes, so his attorney said that they're going to ask the court to, quote, dismiss this frivolous case. And also moments ago, we heard from Diddy's legal team, and I want to read you some of what they said. They said, quote, this is the beginning of the end of this shameful money grab. And remember, he remains behind bars at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, and his criminal trial begins in May.
All right, very thorough reporting there, Chloe. Thank you.
That was some BS. I don't know if they're manipulating this lady, because you can tell she's clearly off. The way she speaks, you could tell I don't feel like she's all there. That's just me keeping it real.
Yeah.
If you take offense to that, I apologize. She doesn't come off to me like she has all of her mental faculties, okay? The father can't verify anything. The friend is supposedly dead. What is Tony Busby doing here? At the end of the day, this should have been thoroughly vetted before you come out to the press and put this out there. And my thing is, why is she doing interviews if there's inconsistencies in her story?
Talk about it.
So now, as of this morning, Jay-Z has put out another statement. So I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys the statement that Jay-Z put out on Twitter today. So Jay-Z says, today's investigative report proves that this attorney, Busby, filed a false complaint against me in the pursuit of money and fame. The incident didn't happen, yet he filed it in court and doubled down in the press. True justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory. This was over before it began. This 1-800 lawyer does not realize it yet, but soon. Then they go on to say this. It is stunning that a lawyer would not only file such a serious complaint without proper vetting, but would make things worse by further peddling this false story in the press. We are asking the court to dismiss this frivolous case today, and will take up the matter of additional discipline for Mr. Busby and all lawyers that have filed the complaint. And that came from his lawyer, Alex Sparrow. So this entire situation is extremely disturbing. And like I said, this is where we have to be responsible as journalists. If you're going to report the accusations, you also have to come back and report this as well. So if people are not running to report this part of it, they're being very biased and they're not being very truthful. The problem with a lot of these cases that's bothering me, and if you guys have been on my channel for any length of time, I don't play that when it comes to people who lie, people who make up stuff. Matter of fact, the first lady that was suing Diddy, the one who said that Diddy and Diddy's bodyguard had raped her, and it came out that she was this was like a money grab. Remember, I said this 9 weeks ago, and I stand by this. Let me go ahead and pull up my Instagram page here. She was trying to sue Diddy for a lot of money, and then basically the ex-boyfriend came out and blasted her. So this is what was going on back on October 8th. So they're stating here that the ex-boyfriend of Talia Graves, who has sued Diddy Combs, is accusing her of attempting to bribe him with $3 million if he vouched for her claims that she made against the rap impresario. Graves, on September 24th, filed a lawsuit in New York federal court claiming that the music mogul and the head of security, Joseph Sherman, raped her and recorded it on video at his New York recording studio in 2001. Graves said the ex-boyfriend told her late last year following the lawsuit raised by Combs' ex, Cassie, which was settled in a day, and informed her that the rapper had recorded the incident and shown it to others and sold it as pornography. Graves' ex-boyfriend provided TMZ with the text messages from November 2023 in which she said she was going to pursue litigation against Combs because he's the one that has the money, okay? This was my
favorite part of being a Webstart Plus customer is both the prioritized shipping and the free and discounted shipping. But on top of that, I would have to say it's got to be the customer service. Those three things are my favorite part.
With Ultra Mobile, home is never too far away. Whether you want to connect to loved ones here or abroad, Ultra provides unlimited nationwide talk, global text, and unlimited talk to 90 plus international destinations, all on the T-Mobile 5G network. And for a limited time, get 20% off our 5 gigabyte plan and pay only $16 a month. Visit ultramobile.com to start saving today.
response to this foolishness. And y'all know I'm not a Diddy fan, but I am fair. I said if it comes out that she lied about this entire case, throw her in jail. I have said this time and time again. Start charging these liars and lock them up for the same amount of time that a rapist would get. Once we hold them accountable, all of this clout chasing will cease. Diddy has done a lot. There's no reason for people to start making up stories for a check. Shaking my head. And of course, I only got 26 likes because, you know, the lie is always juicier than the truth, okay? And when you hold people accountable for their lies, that's not as sexy. So that has always been my stance. I don't care if we're dealing with the general public or celebrities. Y'all also remember how I felt about the R. Kelly case, that there were a lot of clout chasers like Faithens and others.
No, Faith needs to get her ass checked. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check her motherfucking ass.
Who were willing participants in the fuckery, Drea Kelly as well, who knew what was going on, who were okay with it as long as they were benefiting from the lifestyle. But once shit started to roll downhill, they all wanted to jump ship and then play victim, which in turn convoluted it with the real victims in the R. Kelly situation. So I feel like if this woman is lying, if Tony Busby is lying and pushing this narrative, there should be consequences for both of them. Once we start holding liars accountable, all of this foolishness will cease. Because what's bothering me with this whole situation is that you have a lot of people who are also clout chasing. And the problem is you have a lot of platforms who are platforming people who are now coming out to be seen as liars. Okay? There are women out here who are just making up stuff to go viral and people are platforming them. Such as the woman who claims that she was at these Diddy parties. Now she's coming out talking about Beyonce and Matthew Knowles. Let's watch this real quick. So let's watch this video. Now she was on a YouTuber's platform. That's how she blew up. And now she's out here talking about Beyonce's dad buying cat. And I've seen so many other videos of her online. She sounds like she's high half the time. It's just getting ridiculous at this point.
In the future, when I ended up working for Puffy at his private white parties, I was also announced as Sasha. Beyonce didn't start going by Sasha until 2008 or 2009 when she started dating Jay-Z. That persona was me. And after she did that, that's when I sent my homegirl in on her daddy. And her daddy made a baby with her. And then Beyonce's parents got a divorce. Her daddy was flying us back and forth from LA to New York, you know, ex-trafficking us. I told him that she...
You're Cap Lady. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are, but you're Cap.
Was going to try to get pregnant, and he said, I'm Matthew Knowles. I can't get AIDS or get a girl pregnant.
And that's the foolishness that I'm talking about. Let's also not forget this other lady who also said that she was the girl in the DNG shirt that Diddy assaulted in the studio. But us with common sense knows that that girl in the DNG shirt is a white woman. And we were talking about this on the Discord back on the 27th, that this woman's story was full of bullshit and full of holes. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys into my Discord. We were having this conversation back on November 27th when the alleged Diddy victim did an interview and went viral. And we were talking about this, and I knew it was bullshit from day one. And it's like, it's just sad that these people are constantly being platformed and muddying the waters. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this conversation that we were having in the Discord. And as you see, Mika had posted this. Mika said the lady that did that interview with that YouTuber was lying. She's not even the girl in the picture. So I replied back to her. This was November 27th at 9:45 a.m. I said, I don't have to watch this video. I believe 100% she's a fraud. I watched it and I'm like, she's literally repeating scenes from Blink Twice. Nothing in my spirit vibes with her. Plus the girl from the DNG picture is a white girl. Folks need to stop platforming anyone with the story to tell. I clicked off mid-interview. I couldn't take it. Mika says, right, when she mentioned the snake venom, I was like, hold up, that's from Blink Twice, shake my head. The way she was crying and carrying on, I almost believed her. I said, I'm a good reader of bullshit. I watched her cry with a straight face. I felt absolutely nothing. That is the way I responded when Meg Thee Stallion or Krishan cry. I feel nothing. They are very deceptive people with chaotic low vibrational energy. When it's genuine, the empath in me will literally start crying like it's my own story. Sometimes I get physically sick and I have to take a break because I'm so drained and I feel the true spiritual connection with the person talking. I felt
Some people would craft for the artistry, others for the handcrafted hobby or business. No matter your reason, Woodcraft helps you make wood work. Woodcraft. Together, we can create anything.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. You know, one of the perks about having 4 kids that you know about is actually getting a direct line to the big man up north. And this year, he wants you to know the best gift that you can give someone is the gift of Mint Mobile's unlimited wireless for $15 a month. Now, you don't even need to wrap it. Hey, Santa, you give me a thumbs up if you agree. Wow, there you go. Perfect timing. The stock footage with dialogue was extra. We went with savings.
absolutely nothing for this woman. While watching and listening, I was shocked by how the comments were eating it up. I knew she was lying. I clicked off and I slept like a baby, shaking my head. Any other time after hearing some mess like that, I wouldn't be able to sleep. Okay? So we just went on, and then she replied back and said that there was a part 3 coming. And I was just like, child, with the, whatever face emoji. But again, this was back on the 27th. We were calling this bullshit out in the Discord. Yep. And then looky. 3 days ago, she had to come out and admit that she was lying. Why? 6 days before that, the real victim that I said back on November 27th, I said the girl in the DNG shirt was a white woman. I said that back on November 27th. And then 6 days ago on December 8th, weeks after I called this out in the Discord, this white lady comes out and basically they're saying that the ex-wife of NHL star Evander Kane has publicly revealed herself as one of Sean Diddy Combs' earliest sexual assault accusers. Anna Kane, who was married to him from 2018 till 2021, was the 4th woman to step forward and accuse the disgraced rapper of sexually assaulting her. Now, the crazy thing is she had to come out and reveal herself because this lunatic has been platformed and had been going around saying that she was the girl in the DNG shirt. So she eventually had to come out and say that it wasn't true. So we're going to listen to some of this mess right here.
Apologize for the misled information.
Woman, you can go fuck yourself.
About the DNG shirt. I knew that me coming out saying that was being a DNG shirt, that That's someone else's case. So I knew that I could not say that. That's why I didn't want Adria to go live and say anything about the DNG shirt. I want to apologize to the Jane Doe victim. I never said her story was my story. I've been through things she has been through.
This lady's a liar. If you watch some of the, because I couldn't stomach the interview. I don't like people playing in my face. She claimed a lot of the story and made it as her. She even said that Blink Twice, one of them, her, Adria, said that Blink Twice was made after their story. Even though this was something that Zoe Kravitz made. And I clocked her tea in my Menendez brothers